the last few years, there has been an explosion of research showing the benefits of meditation. Many of the studies related to mindfulness have focused on neuroplasticity. The finding by neuroscience is that what we do, we think, and pay attention to changes the function and structure of our brains. The brain is malleable. Even in adults, we can intentionally change the structure and function of our brains with practice. For example, one study looked at the default mode network, which is a network in our brains associated with mind-wandering, self-referential thinking, and rumination. It got its name because neuroscientists found that it seemed to be the network that was active when people were sitting in brain scanners waiting for the experiment to start. Mind wandering, thinking about oneself, and what others think of oneself. Researchers found that the default mode network is less active during meditation. There is a greater ability to avoid ruminating and worrying about oneself. In addition, experienced meditators had a greater functional connectivity between this network and regions of the central executive network related to attention management, emotion regulation, etc. So this proves greater capacity to monitor and manage mind wandering and self-referential thinking. Another study done by Antony Lutz and colleagues demonstrates that how meditation reduces stress and reactivity. A group of novice meditators and experienced meditators, they were hooked up to a machine that would briefly zap them with pleasantly hot touch to the forearm via a thermal, a device that transmits heat. People undergoing this experiment not only report pain when the heat is on, but also feelings of anticipatory stress in knowing the pain is coming, and then a lingering feeling of unpleasantness afterwards. Both reactions are correlated with enhanced activity in the salience network, including the amygdala, the brain's alarm system for threats and opportunities. For experienced meditators, something very interestingly happened. Their brains still registered signals of salience network activation while the heat was on. There was less amygdala activation beforehand and less a feeling of pleasantness afterwards. In other words, they were able to let things come and go easily, well, with less stress before and after. These findings have been confirmed by meta-analysis which looked across large wide range of research or large bodies of research on meditation. A review paper done by Yiyuan Tang and colleagues from Texas Tech Neuroimaging Institute summarized the current state of neuroscience research on mindfulness. So, as you can see, they summarized the three key points here. The key functional benefits found in meditation practice, that is, changes in the brain activity during different tasks and behaviors. They also summarize that multiple studies point toward the three key functional benefits: attentional control, emotional regulation, and self-awareness. The good news is the benefits can also be found even within our daily working life. Here are the program results as of mid-2017 from SIY participants across 15 countries. They reported that significant impact on two measures related to leadership: the ability to understand others' perspective and the ability to pause before reacting. Let's imagine how the workplace or the world would be like if people took more willing to take time to understand each other's perspectives, and if more people could pause before reacting. So, as a word of scientific humility, um, um, all the many research in neuroscience, psychology, and first people reports all show up such a result. So the meditation or mindfulness meditation leads to the change of our uh, brain and the structure and the function of our brains and even our behaviors.